What's up guys, this is Sean Tan and today we are in Oasis Corporate Park. Let's go! What's up guys, this is Sean Tan and today what we are seeing here is the main street of Ara Damansara. This is the location that we're going to do today. Crap! You know what? The space is too big, so let's try something else. Oasis Corporate Park is divided into several. There's like service residence and there's like big offices, small offices. So now we are in the bigger offices, which is called Meritus Tower. And let's get the expert in. So this is the expert and his name is Alex. So Alex, this space, right, how much is it renting right now?
The sign, before talk about the price, the sign is around 6,000 square feet. 6,000 square feet, one of the biggest retail unit, office lot, and Oasis Corporate Park. And the asking rate right now is around 4 ringgit negotiable.
4 ringgit. So 4 ringgit for 6,000 around 24,000. So that's what the rate of rental right now here. So what are the tenants like in this area?
Malindo Airline. Malindo Airline, they have set up their regional office here as well as the training center. And the morning time you can see a lot of stewardess coming in for training. So guys, if you want to see stewardess,
ground floor, and now we are in the highest floor, which is 8,000 square feet. And some questions I threw to Alex just now, like I was very surprised that there's 90% occupancy rate already, meaning that there's a lot of demand of office spaces currently right nowadays that we will disclose later because of some movement of CMW itself. Despite them being the major landowner, they are also the major developer of the area, so they are bringing in a lot of their very own business units and to actually populate up this location of Ara Damansara. So there's a rooftop. Let's go to the rooftop. So we're now heading upstairs and see this. Okay, so that's all for Meritus Tower. Let's go into Centum. Centum is the smaller offices and yeah, so let's go. So the first observation of Centum, right? So we had a chat and in comparison to the Oasis Park next door, this corporate park is good because the securities are way more advanced, like key cards, and every individual unit has their own fire door and things like that, and the security is way better. But to me, offices, the corridor seems rather cold. So once you enter the space, there's actually a 2-door thing. So there's another glass door. So this is 700, how much? 739 square feet and it's going for 1,800 in rental right now. So it's pretty basic. You have a pantry and it comes with an aircon that is blasting directly on me right now. There's a small washroom. Right, then there's a toilet, Then there's a store. So there's a store for your things. So this kind of space, around less than 1,000 square feet, right? It's mainly for back of houses, for production, for studios, for YouTubers. And what we're trying to portray here is that there's a lot of varieties in this Oasis corporate park, where there's small offices, there's big offices, and there's also service residence, which we are going to go now. Okay guys, we are now in Mandala. Mandala is in the same area in the corporate park, so it's a service apartment. And you come to see that there's the office towers that we went, Medius and Sanctum. Then there's the facility deck. So we're gonna go check out the service apartment. So this gives you the idea, like if you rent a place in here, corporate park, you can actually stay here as well. So it's walking distance lah. Right, so let's go check out the unit. First of all, it's a very dark corridor. Although the height is sufficient, but then because we're in the lower floors, it's very dark. And some units are rather weird. Like you look at this kind of corridors, they are so deep, right? So why it's not very favorable is because people can hide here. Okay guys, so now this unit is 1,400 square feet and 3 room, 2 bathroom, freehold, fully furnished. What you see is what you get kind of unit. So it's very cool because it's designed by the makeover guys. So the developer works with them and it's around 1 million depending who you call. So I would recommend, and shout out to Mr. Alex, right, for showing me around this area. He's the real specialist of Ara Damansara. We're going to have more episodes with him. But I'll just put his contact down below and you guys can just go contact him. Let's go tour around first. So this is the living room, right? And this is the dining room with the kitchen. So you can see that the space is continuously huge, okay? Then you go to the corridor. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and the master bedroom, right? So the master bedroom, unfortunately, if I were to really want to complain, there's not much view to see. So that's Citta Mall, that's Potpourri, okay? So however, the furnishings is what you see, what you get kind of concept, inclusively the toilet itself. Cool. Also, there's a very huge yard, right? So this yard can already see the facility deck. But today for this unit, right, we are not going to go to the facility deck because it's rather standard, rather simple, so nothing to shout about. So we have just finished lunch, and because it's a walking distance from Citta Mall to the corporate tower itself, right? Corporate tower, Citta Mall. Corporate tower, Citta Mall. So the first thing I like about the property itself would be the location, because Ara Damansara, although it's not prime like Subang or PJ, right? But it's connected to Subang, PJ, Tropicana, and all these kind of places. So it's in between and it's still very low profile because of the lack of population. So that's about it. So the location, I think there's a lot of connectivity. That also leads to point number 2, which is the reasonable price rental. So if you look at, that's at 4 ringgit, 350 per square feet, which is rather reasonable. If you were to open a shop lot, right, it's 1,800. Although there might not be a lot of population, but you can actually pump in money to social media to actually advertise your business instead or just paying for rent. Yeah. Number 3, this would be for the apartments that is fully furnished. So for around 950,000, you can get a 1,500 square feet unit in Ara Damansara, fully furnished, right? So that's an attraction itself. Plus it's very low dense, so it's like around 198 units, but the facility is bad, the corridor is bad, the lighting is bad, but it's not the main core. So if you're really looking for a space like 1,500, among less than $1 million, right? Because at the neighboring, it's actually Potpourri is going for 1,100 per square feet. It's almost double the price of per square feet. So it depends what you want. So if you really want like high-end facilities and things like that, Potpourri would be that. But both of Potpourri and Corporate Park, they have the connectivity to Citta Mall itself. And if you look at the footage, Citta Mall now, recently, because Alex is also renting out and leasing spaces for Citta Mall, they have a lot of movement lately, and you see there's a lot of lunch crowd, a lot of dinner crowds. So it's a community mall. Community mall actually gives you like the basic needs instead of like fashion shopping. So it's mainly food and food. 3 things I don't like. Number 1 would actually be the pace of development. The pace of development in Sime Darby has not been picking up for the past few years because they are the main land owners, and this actually caused the delay, meaning that it's whether they want to push or not. Then lately, because I think the operation cost and the asset cost of running businesses elsewhere, they're trying to move their automobile arm here, they're going to move in their plantation, they're going to move in their other business units around Ara Damansara. This will definitely boost up population, which is the only problem Ara Damansara have right now. Point number 2 would be the security factor in the Corporate Park. So the security here is actually meant for the apartments if I'm going to live there, because there are small offices, big offices, and there's a lot of people going on, right? And all of these components in that park is all connected by the central garden right there. So if you go by the central garden, it doesn't need to go through the guardhouse, and that is actually very easy to get through. So also, like I mentioned, the corridor in the apartment, there's a lot of dark corners which I'm not very fond of. Last of all, there's not many awareness of the location, which seems to be a problem for a lot of existing owners. Like they have invested for this kind of corporate parks for 5-6 years ago, and it has been empty and no one is actually doing active marketing, active leasing, so only agents like Alex. And that's why now we are, hopefully via this video, you get to know more of Ara Damansara, because there's a lot of movement coming in. Like you don't, like it doesn't look like it, but it's actually 90% let out. So I think that's all for this episode. I hope you learned more about Ara Damansara after this episode, because there's going to be a way few more episodes after this. Until next time, if you like this video, like it, share it, and even subscribe. Please subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan. I will see you guys soon. Ciao.